We are starting with chapter number 3, that is motion in a straight line. There are three branches of physics. First one is statics, in which we study about the objects which are at rest. Kinematics, we study about the objects which are in motion, and we do not consider how the motion is occurring or what is the reason of the motion. Third branch is the dynamics. In dynamics, we study about the motion and also its causes. Our third chapter, that is motion in a straight line, comes under kinematics. The name of this chapter in some of the refreshers is also as motion in 1D. 1D, D is for dimensional. So motion in one dimension, or we can say motion in a straight line. Okay, so first of all we are talking about the rest or the motion. What is rest and what is motion? What is rest? Rest is when the object is at stationary position or not moving, then we can say that it is at rest. And what is motion? When the object is moving, then we can say it is in motion. We are dealing with only those conditions or only those situations in which the object is moving in a straight line for this chapter only. In the further chapter, we will also consider the motion in a plane in which the object will move two-dimensionally. Now, to check what is rest and what is motion, we must have a point which is known as reference point. Reference point is that point which decides the object is in motion or not. Suppose, this is a train in which few friends, two friends basically, A and B, Ajay and Bharat, both are going in this train, and train is moving in this direction. Their another friend C, Chetan, is standing outside and looking at them. So, according to Ajay, according to Ajay, Chetan is in motion and Bharat is in rest. When Ajay sees Bharat, he is just in front of him, and he told that B is at rest and C is in motion. But when Chetan looked, then Ajay Ajay is in motion and Bharat is also in motion. And when Bharat looked, then Ajay Ajay is at rest. Bharat is looking to Ajay. Ajay seems to be at rest according to Bharat, but Chetan seems to be in motion because train is moving and Chetan is outside. So, according to Ajay and Chetan, Bharat is at rest and Bharat is in motion respectively. So, we can say this is the contradictory situation in which Ajay is saying that Bharat is at rest and Chetan is saying that Bharat is in motion. So, what is reference point? Reference point is the point which decides the motion or rest. In this situation, Ajay is reference point. In this situation, Chetan is reference point, and in this situation, Bharat is reference point. When reference point changes, maybe the object which is previously at rest become in motion. As in this case, Bharat was at rest. When we change the reference point, then Bharat becomes in motion. But sometimes it also occurs that motion remains in motion. How? According to Bharat, Chetan is in motion, and according to Ajay, Chetan is in motion. Reference points is changed. First the reference point was Ajay and then the reference point was Bharat. Chetan is in motion, Chetan is in motion. So we can say when the reference point is changed, then motion remains in motion, or we can also say motion becomes rest, or we can also say rest remains at rest. So it is not necessary that if we change the reference point, then motion or rest will interchange. Sometimes when the reference point is changed, then rest becomes motion, or motion becomes rest, or rest becomes at rest, and or motion becomes on motion. So this is the general overview for the reference point. Now we can decide which particles are at rest and which particles are in motion. We can say that there is no absolute rest. Why no absolute rest? Because the whole universe is moving, and when everything is in motion, then every particle is in motion. There will be no rest situation. So we can say that there is no absolute rest are known till yet. So no object in the universe in the state of the absolute rest. Okay. Now moving towards the next topic, that is motion in one dimension. Motion in one dimension. When the object is moving in a straight line, then we can say that this is motion in the one dimension. What is motion in two dimension? When the object is moving in a plane anywhere, then it is known as motion in two dimension. Motion in three dimension, when the object is moving in the space, or we need three coordinates, that is x, y and z, to decide the position of the object, then we can say it is the motion in three dimension. Next topic is distance and displacement. Distance and displacement, this topic you have already learned in class 9th also. Distance and displacement. What is distance? Distance is the actual path covered, and displacement is the shortest path covered. Suppose this is place A and this is place B. One person P goes from A to B, another person goes from A to B, that is another person is Q and he is going from A to B directly. So who covered the distance, person P or person Q? Both covered the distance. P and Q both covered the distance, but who covers the displacement? Only Q covered the displacement. So what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path. Suppose this is Jaipur and this is Delhi. If a person is going from Jaipur to Delhi by car, then he may have to take many turns, he may have to cover the flyovers, underpasses, bridges, etc. So by car, if we go from Jaipur to Delhi, it will be considered as distance. But if we go by suppose by plane or by drone, then it will be displacement. So displacement is the shortest path and the distance is the actual path. If the object is moving, then distance can never be zero. For the moving object, distance is never zero, but the displacement can be zero. How? If the object is moving in a circular path, then what will be the distance? Distance will be the whole path covered, that will be 2 pi r. And what will be the displacement? If the starting point and the ending point is same, then the displacement will be 0. So distance can never be 0 and displacement can be 0. If the person changes its direction or just opposes its direction, then the displacement will be negative. Distance can be positive only, and displacement can be positive, negative or 0. How the displacement can be positive, negative or 0? Suppose this is a point A, this is a point B and this is the point C. A person is going from starting from point B and he went to point C and covers 10 meter. Now what is the distance? Distance is 10 meter. And what is the displacement? Displacement is again 10 meter, but he turned back and come to point B again. So the distance will be 10 and 10, it will be 20 meter, and displacement will be, since the starting point and the ending point is same, that is at point B, so displacement will be 0. Now the person is not stopped at B and he again move further and covers 5 meter more. So what will be the distance? Distance will be 10 plus 10, that is 20, and 5, 25 meter. And what will be the displacement? Displacement will be 5 meter in the opposite direction. Initial direction was towards right side, but now he is towards left of the initial reference point. So the displacement will be opposite direction minus 5 meter. So this is the displacement and the distance. One more thing, distance is a scalar quantity. It do not need any direction, and displacement is a vector quantity. It needs direction.